Hi, it's Chris from My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop, and today I want to talk to you a little bit more about the beautiful Baby Lock Sashiko machine. Now, as we've talked about in previous videos, there's certain weight threads that you can put into the machine, right? But let's say you want to go with a heavier weight thread. Well, there's a way to embellish with the Baby Lock Sashiko that allows you to do very heavy weight thread. In fact, this one right here is a size 5. And I'm going to use this thread in addition to my thread that's already in the bobbin, which is a 40 weight thread. And I'm going to be able to embellish some appliques that are already printed on the fabric. Let's take a closer look. So as you can see here, I have this little flower motif printed already onto the fabric, and I want to be able to embellish around it. So the first thing I'm going to do is lower my presser foot, and then right up here I want to have the needle in the down position, and you'll see why here that's really important. So I'll just go ahead and touch that. You can see my needle's in the down position, and that's where it will stop each time I'm done stitching. All right, so with my needle in the down position, I'm going to be able to take this heavier weight thread and actually couch it so that it stays onto the fabric. So what do I mean by that? Well, I'm going to take this with a long tail and just push it right back against that needle. Because this thread is not as heavy as, let's say, a yarn, for example, I don't need a ton of room underneath my presser foot. So I'm going to go ahead and move the dial to a 2. All right, that will be just enough to be able to slide this under. All right, with my foot down, my needle down, and my embellishment thread pushed up against it, I'm ready to begin stitching. Now, one more thing I need to do before I begin stitching, and that is I'm going to come up here to my little button again, and I'm going to push it twice in order to get it to what's called specialty mode. Do you see how the light is blinking? That means it's in specialty mode. What specialty mode means is that with my foot down on the pedal, it's going to take a stitch and a space, and then it will stop, allowing me to be able to couch the thread underneath it. All right, let's take a look. Do you see how it's stopped? Then I'm able to swing this over to the left, and I'm going to swing it back to the right because it's stopped, and swing it back to the left. Now, I'm going to take a little look here, and if you can see, I have quite a wide space, stitch, and length, and because this isn't so heavy like yarn would be, I'm going to actually change that over here on my levers. So on my levers, I'm going to take this up to a 2 with the stitch spacing of 2. The closer it is, the better when you have something that's not as thick. So let's go ahead back to the needle and see what happens. Oh yeah, I can tell that I like that already. And as you can see, I'm just swinging my embellishment thread just back and forth as the needle stops in the down position. This is so fun and so relaxing. Again, remember, this is a great way to embellish and just give a real hand stitch look to any of your projects. The nice thing is because my needle height is up high enough for me to swing this underneath the presser foot, I don't have to worry about manually lifting that foot up each time I stop. And again, because it's in specialty mode, this is what allows me to swing this underneath the presser foot as I go. Now over here, let's take a closer look at an earlier one that I was playing with. And you can see I did some just regular Sashiko stitches in the petals. I used my number 5 thread that was being couched. You could try and play with different colors. You could just have so much fun with this. And you're able to do this because of the Baby Lock Sashiko. When in specialty mode, you're able to take a space and a stitch, and it stops, allowing you to bring that thread right underneath the presser foot. So I hope you learned something new about another way that the Baby Lock Sashiko can add to your creativity and have a lot of fun in your sewing room. To find your Baby Lock Sashiko, find us at My Girlfriend's Quilt Shop and mygirlfriendsquiltshop.com.